I think there's lots of reasons why installers should be excited about this project. Firstly, through our digital planning tool, it makes their life easier so they don't have to worry about network constraints scuppering any potential installs, because they'll know which homes have capacity to take on a heat pump or other technologies like battery, solar or EVs. The second reason is that the Heat Pump Ready survey approach means that heat pump sizing is de-risked for installers, and that has benefits in terms of ongoing running costs and upfront costs for the householder as well, so everybody's a winner with that approach.
Our innovation is to design a heat pump which can load shift the electrical demand to provide heating in your home. Installers should be excited by this because it should make installation easier, make the sale to the customers easier, and cost customers less money to run.
So I've been in the industry around heat pumps for about 20 years now, and there's always been a bit of an issue with having to do very long-winded surveys and designs to get the systems running properly for the customers and make it easy for installers. We've developed a £2 million software platform that streamlines the entire process so that the whole house can be surveyed and the design completed in under 30 minutes.
We're taking away the pain for the installer of having to go out to a property where survey fails effectively for whatever reason, and they know that they cannot get a heat pump installed, and that then means that the cost necessarily comes down for the installer and for the homeowner, because they're not amortising those lost leads. So the consumer is heat pump ready, not only in terms of the home's fitness, but in terms of their engagement as well. So they've already been through a journey and had some education on what the upheaval is likely to be and what the steps are going to be next in order to get that heat pump installed. So we're going into trial towards the winter season this year. So we're actually working with installers to get our technology installed in people's homes so that we can take customers through that onboarding journey and get them to heat pump ready for those installers and evaluate the technology. And interest has been really high because the cost's not that big for the technology itself, and it's a consumer-led journey. So it's not about trying to knock on doors and say, are you interested in a heat pump? It's saying, this is how your home is performing now. You're ready for a heat pump, do you want one?
We're part of the Heat Pump Ready programme. Our innovation is going to completely transform the market because it's a complete rethink on what a heat pump is. Our technology doesn't have any refrigerants, no gases, no compressors. It's entirely solid state using semiconductor material as a heat pump. It's going to completely change how people use, how they think of it as heat pumps. We've been having a lot of discussions with installers, and they've been trying to get our message out to them about how our heat pump is changing, the new innovations and new technology that's enabling a complete rethink of what a standard heat pump is. And installers have got a long journey to go on. We're moving from heat pumps as they are now to new systems and new devices. It's a long road, and we've got a lot of work to do to convince people and to take them through the steps, but they're really excited. They see it as a shift in how heat pumps are used at the moment, and the possibilities and the potential really to make things simpler for the customer.
So our innovation is Glowmarked, which is a resource for consumers and installers alike to create a smoother installation journey. So the goal is to use data and peer-to-peer learning to help people become more confident and comfortable adopting a heat pump and learning about the process. So at the show, I found it really interesting. The variety of people here is really great. I've had a lot of people come up to me from all different sorts of companies or anything of the sort. It's just nice to hear that people are interested. It's great to hear an installer perspective as well, because at our company, obviously, we're data people. We don't work with installation the way they do, so it's great to hear their perspective.
So the impact that we're looking for from our project is to give consumers a pathway from a point that they decide they want to get involved in the renewable sector through to quotations from MCS certified businesses that allows them to make well-informed choices about what they want to do with their home. The two brands coming together, MCS, the Microgeneration Certification Scheme, we certify the installers that are therefore allowed to offer the boiler upgrade scheme and grants like that, and the Energy Savings Trust have been leading consumer interactions for many years now across the UK. Installers are going to be given an opportunity to find customers who are pre-qualified, who have had some guidance as to what kind of installations might work, what technologies might work for their homes, will have an idea of what their potential savings and impacts might be. And those people are going to arrive with a very good idea of what they want and what implication that is for quotation. So installers will have a cleaner quotation process. They'll be able to quote with more certainty and therefore simpler and hopefully more effectively. Heat pump ready is a very innovative space. There's a lot of very interesting stuff going on in there. We come into it with two elements. First of all, us as a project partner, but also us as MCS. So there's a lot of challenges to what MCS certification means and trying to identify those innovations so that we can get them into the certification process before the first heat pumps from the project go in is going to be quite interesting. And it's taking us some really good and fascinating spaces.